This is a brief demo of FICO Marketplace and how it works with FICO Platform. We'll start out with a look at the client experience browsing FICO Marketplace. When FICO Marketplace launches later in 2025, it will be accessible to all FICO Platform clients directly within FICO Platform. In this example here, there's a link to FICO Marketplace, which will automatically authenticate FICO Platform users into the marketplace without any need to sign in or sign up or onboard to maximize the exposure for the entire marketplace catalog and our providers in the catalog. Once that's in place, users will experience something very similar to this, where again, basic marketplace functions. They can search for given products. They can search for terms. There's basic navigation. We'll be adding to this navigation to include other ways to navigate and slice through the catalog and look at details. Let's click into a particular data service and a set of APIs for that data service. This is a fictitious data service that we're calling Credit Report Service by Acme Company. So on the page is all the first off marketing information, as well as downloadables like a product overview sheet and product demo. On the Explore tab, we offer a Swagger-like experience where you can come in and look at the API and see if this is the particular API or set of APIs that you want to bring into FICO Platform and begin using inside your decision processes. You can see all the details of both the request and the response that's given back from these APIs to make sure that this is the API that you have entitlement to and therefore can utilize in your decision process within FICO Platform. For our platform customers that may not have access or entitlement to an API like this, we offer the ability for our platform customers to communicate directly with providers that are listed in our catalog. So they can type out a simple message, submit that, and this will go directly to the provider. It will trigger an email to the provider and all the provider users that are on the marketplace, and it'll share the details of this request. And we'll show that part of the demo in a few minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and select this API, this data service API. And what's going on in the background here is we are provisioning a set of accelerator artifacts that's taking the API specs and turning them into artifacts that help our platform clients set up this API in a much more rapid fashion on FICO Platform. So if I hit the Get Started button, I now have the Get Started tab populated. I have a few items that are in this group of accelerator artifacts. First is a best practices guide. So this is generic to all the APIs that are on Marketplace. This is details and best practices and case examples of how to best make calls out to external APIs through FICO Platform. And this is written by our professional services team to help our platform clients, once they select something on Marketplace, get it set up much more quickly in FICO Platform. We're also providing them with a term library template. This is taking the API request and response payloads and breaking them into a format that makes it easier and is a one-click upload into FICO Platform to help our platform clients set things up. And then finally, Open API specifications. So this will give the detailed Open API specifications, much of what was seen in the Explore tab earlier, in a file format that, again, will be utilized in a few moments in FICO Platform. Next, we'll have a look at the experience of taking an API from FICO Marketplace and standing it up and making a call to it from FICO Platform. So now we're going to switch over to FICO Platform, and we're going to look at what's done with the API that was selected on Marketplace. So I'll go into a particular decision process that I have already pre-built on FICO Platform. I'll select my process designer. This will open up the canvas where folks build their decision processes and all the steps, API calls, decision models that are taken into account, and basically put their whole decision process together. We don't have a full decision process built here yet, but what we do have is the sub-processes that are used to make calls out to third-party data services. So we've gone ahead and built this little simple sub-process ahead of time just to speed things up in the demo. My first step of what I would do is I'd go back to the marketplace and I would download both of these accelerator artifacts so I can use them in FICO platform. First step that I would then do is to create what we call a term library, and it's basically structuring the request and the response payload in a structure that our platform can more easily understand. So this has already been done, but if it wasn't done, I would create a new library, and I'd select this import XML schema, excuse me. And if I open up this XSD file, this is one of the downloads I just made out of Marketplace, you can start to see that the headings align, right? So credit report request, credit report response, credit report and consumer, credit report request, and credit report response. So again, this is all auto-generated by our system. As a provider puts a data service and its APIs into our catalog, these templates are automatically generated, again, with the goal of speeding up significantly the time it takes for our platform clients to set up an API and start making initial calls out to it. So once I have that business terms library set up, I'll need to then go create an external service that I can call out to. Again, we've created this in advance just to speed up the demo, but this is where I would go back to the accelerator artifacts I downloaded off of the marketplace. And this time I'd open the API spec file. So out of the open API spec file, I'm taking things like the server path, the servers, the path, the call type that I'm making, all sorts of other data. And that's what I would use to structure this external service. So I get my call type, my server URL, paths, set up my authentication, my secret key. If I have any header or query parameters, I could put that in there. So we have the basics to start making a call out to that service. Next, I would drag on a widget, a REST service widget. Obviously, we've already done that here onto the canvas. And we pull back from the prior steps, those business term libraries that we set up. So we can see we've pulled back the request and we've pulled back the response in order to make that call. At that point, we're pretty much complete, and we can go ahead and make a test call out to that service by generating some sample input, and we can make a test call out to the API and confirm that it's working. And then this sub-process would be complete, at least in a test environment, to then bring into a larger decision process that our customers are managing. Thank you for watching this demo.